Hi and welcome back to the Solution.Golf. This video is going to be more of a celebration because we reached over 100 subscribers. So I was thinking to give you some advice on how to hit your driver longer and straighter, and also we are making another giveaway. Throughout my lessons, people are coming and asking me how they can hit their driver better. And most of the time, they are missing few key aspects when they are taking their setup position. If we are not doing the setup in a correct way, the shot with the driver is going to be so much more complicated, and the timing is going to be one of the key elements of the golf swing, which we don't want to have. The three elements that we are going to discuss in this video are going to be the stance width, second one is going to be the amount of tilt, and the third one is going to be the positioning of the shoulder line. Let's see how the width of stance can influence how you make the swing and also the path that the club head is going to come and hit the ball. There can be three options: too narrow, let's say the perfect one, and then too wide. Let's talk first about the narrow stance, which is going to be when, let's say, my feet are just inside or just at the shoulder width. And this is going to make it a bit more difficult to control the club head because I don't have a solid base. So as the club is going to swing around me and as it's accelerating more and more, it's going to start to pull my body in different directions, which is going to have an influence on the club face and also on the path that the club is going to come and hit the ball. Let's see what is going to happen if the stance is going to get too wide, meaning that my feet are going to be outside the shoulder line, and that is going to encourage me, or is going to make it very difficult to make a proper weight transfer from the trail side to the front side, and that is going to encourage more of an out to in motion, and most of the time you're going to finish in such a way with too much weight on the trail side. This swing path is going to encourage most of the time a pull shot or a slice. The width of stance that I've seen it working the best with most amateur players is when you take the setup and your feet are just outside the shoulder width. As you can see, half of the foot it's outside the shoulder width on both sides. In this way, I am able to create a good turn in the backswing where the pressure goes down the trail side into the ground. As I'm starting the downswing, it's going to be very easy to move that pressure or that weight into the lead side. I'm going to be able then to come more from the neutral path or even from the inside, and the club head is also going to move more up through the hitting area, and that is going to encourage me to have a nice full finish where I'm going to be balanced on my lead side. The second aspect that we would like to be careful when we set up the driver is going to be the amount of tilt that we have. I see most of the players, even if they're aware of it, they are not doing enough. So they are just going to take the setup and they are going to be, let's say, straight. The chest is going to be straight or is going to be tilted but not enough. The amount of tilt and your ability to maintain that tilt through the downswing is going to allow the club head to move up through the ball, which is going to encourage that low spin, high launch ball flight. The easiest way I've seen amateur players getting the right amount of tilt is going to be through taking their normal setup where they don't have any tilt, and if they imagine that above them is going to be 12 o'clock, I want their head to be pointing towards 11 o'clock. In this way, you can already observe that I have enough tilt in the upper body, and my head is also following the spine angle, which is going to enable me to easily turn in the backswing, come into the ball, and you can see now the low point of the swing is somewhere here, and then the club is slowly going to start to move up through the ball. And this is how we're going to get a bit more distance. The third aspect that I want you to pay attention when you take your setup with the driver is going to be the position of the shoulder line. So even when the people are tilting, most of the time they are just going to reach for the club with their right hand in a way that is going to open the shoulder line. And even if they have enough tilt, let's say how I do it now, you can see that the shoulder line is pointing somewhere left of the target, and then from here we all know what's gonna happen. Pull shots or slices are gonna come very easily because the body it's positioned in such a way that it's very easy to swing across the plane and come outside to inside, and the club face can vary, having a result all types of shots. One way to make sure that the shoulder line is not going to open when you take your setup is going to be the following. Take your normal setup, make sure you tilt to 11 o'clock, and now imagine that the trail hand is gonna come and grip the club from, let's say, from the side of the grip, or for some people it was even from the underneath the grip, and that it kept their shoulder line parallel with the hips, knees, toes, and the shaft that I have on the floor. As a result, we might come a bit more from the inside, and this is going to influence also the attack angle on the ball, which is in this case is going to be a bit more on the positive side, so we can again hit the ball a bit longer, and because we are in a better position throughout the swing, we are going to hit it a bit more straighter as well. Now is the part where I'm going to demonstrate two swings. The first one is going to be the incorrect one, where I'm going to have the stance too wide, I'm not going to have enough tilt, and the shoulder line is going to point left of the target. The second swing, I'm going to make sure that the width, tilt, and the shoulder line are going to be in a correct place.
First of all, let's have a look at the two different setup positions. On the left, you can observe that the stance is too wide, there is not enough tilt, and the shoulder line, well, it's pointing a lot left of the target. These three aspects are going to encourage me to come over the top and to create those pull shots or slice shots that we are all trying to get rid of. Let's play the two videos all the way to the top of the backswing, and we can observe some more differences there. On the right, see how much my upper body moved away from the ball, and then as a result I will be able to maintain the tilt that I created at the address position, and as a result I will be able to hit the ball on the upward move of the club head. Playing the videos to the finish position, we can see that on the left I had too much weight on the trail leg, and this just encouraged me to come even more over the top and create that shot that we don't really want to hit. On the right, you can observe that I was able to push all my weight on the lead side, and as a result the finish position looks a lot more balanced than the one on the left side.
The Solution.Golf community is getting bigger and bigger. Last week we reached more than 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel. And as a way to celebrate this, we were thinking to make another giveaway. The prizes that you can win in the giveaway are going to be a Galvin Green hat, a dozen balls of Callaway Chrome Soft, and then the special prize is going to be an online golf lesson where I can give you personalized advice on your golf swing. How to enter in the giveaway is very simple. You have to go on our Facebook page, you can find the link in the description box below, look for the post which is about this video, and then you will have to share that post and tag Solution.Golf. And I will see you next time at the Solution.Golf.